What's up, everybody? Welcome back here with another video. Actually, it's been a little while since my last one, but I'm going to try and make it more frequent, more consistent for you guys. Today, I want to talk about the topic that I came across and I finished a book. Actually, the book is called The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. Pretty interesting read, and a pretty easy read if you ever want to check it out. Pretty good book. Talks about that point where certain actions or occurrences or things like that kind of fold over into a full-blown pandemic, which, coincidentally, we are smack dab in the middle of. So pretty interesting read to see that. But as I was finishing the book, just in the last bunch of pages I was reading, and he talked about this idea of Band-Aid fixes or Band-Aid solutions, and it kind of really caught my attention. It was bizarre, I went through this whole book, and then all of a sudden, just in the last handful of pages, this bomb was dropped on me. And he talks about how the term Band-Aid fixes usually carry a negative connotation with them because everybody is so focused on the big picture that they tend to neglect the significance or the effectiveness, so to speak, of something like a Band-Aid fix, something quick, something here and now that could solve a problem. It's easy to put a Band-Aid on something, but a lot of people feel like they don't want to waste their time with that because they have their vision set much higher than that. And a lot of times, what gets dangerous about that is, and that can sometimes lead to drastic changes. And that's not necessarily what we want, is, just overall drastic changes unless, critically necessary. So I'll give you an example. So if someone wants to lose 100 pounds, and let's face it, no matter who you are, 100 pounds is a lofty goal. That's a big task. So if someone's overweight, they want to lose a bunch of weight like that, they want to lose 100 pounds, the natural tendency or way of thinking is that we need to completely overhaul our lifestyle. We need to cut out a bunch of foods that we're eating. We need to, amp up our workouts 10 times. We need to exercise so much more. We need to, make all these drastic changes in our lives. When we really stop and think about it, really just doing something, putting a Band-Aid on it, could actually kickstart you down that path to success. So for example, instead of completely changing your diet and then going out and running 5 miles when you've never even run before, maybe take a look at some certain situations or certain habits. So for example, maybe you drink a Coke or a Mountain Dew or something like that once or twice a day. Just starting off and maybe substituting one of those with a bottle of water might change things. It doesn't seem like much, but it's a easy, quick fix. It doesn't require that drastic change. A lot of times these drastic changes tend to diminish adherence to whatever habit you're trying to form. So just finding that Band-Aid, try and find that initial solution that would help you along your path. Okay, so if you were trying to get some more sleep, something as simple as going to bed a half hour earlier, an hour earlier each night, flip off the Netflix, flip off the TV, flip off your phone, whatever, and just go to sleep. Okay, if you need more sleep. If you are constantly overwhelmed, you feel like you have so much on your plate, so much going on, maybe just start by saying no to one person. Just simple fixes like that, simple Band-Aids, and you can kind of put Band-Aids on as you go as well. So you get the drinking the soda under control, and then maybe you eat a cookie every night before you go to bed. Well, maybe substitute that with an apple or something like that. And then you just can keep adding these Band-Aids. And then once you get further down the road where you can then rip off these Band-Aids, so to speak, you might find that once you do that, you're healed, or at least on the mend, and you're on the right path to success, just because you took these little Band-Aids instead of making an extreme change. Okay, so you took these little baby steps to get to the bigger goal instead of trying to do everything at once. So the concept of the Band-Aid solution, like I said, always carries with it a negative connotation, but don't discount the fact that it is a simple solution in the present time that could either fix a current problem and also kickstart you on your way to success. Okay, so what I want you to remember from that, obviously, the book didn't go into that much detail on it. That's just what I took from what I read in the book. But Band-Aids are a simple solution here and now. You can add to them as you go. A lot of times they're necessary. It's the necessary solution in the current time to fix a problem. And also, big things happen from taking little steps. So don't let your vision of the present be clouded by your vision of the future. Don't be so focused on the finish line that you don't see the route in the middle of the road, and then you trip, fall, and break your ankle, and you lose the race. All right. So don't discount those little steps. Don't discount the Band-Aids. Don't just opt for major surgery to fix the problem as a whole, when a lot of times, not creating the habits can lead you to fall back into those same old habits. So embrace the Band-Aids, guys. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Hopefully you found some value in it. Check out the book if you'd like. Tipping Point, Malcolm Gladwell. Interesting read. He's got a couple other good ones as well. So if you like this one, share, comment, like, what have you. I'd love to have a conversation about it. But thanks a lot for tuning in, and we will catch you next time.